Hi everybody, Louis here again from same as from the other day. I'll just adjust my camera there. Hope you're all well. We'll just wait another 10 or 20 seconds just to see if anyone else wants to tune in. We've definitely had some movement in the market, and today I'm going to take you guys through a top 10 scan and just share with you my thoughts. I haven't done a watch list for this afternoon because there hasn't been that much moving in the market. So just do a top 10 and let's just see what's happening and see if we can draw anything from it. And just apologies in advance for my voice that might be echoing a bit. My earphones stopped working. All right, guys, let's get into it. Any questions, just leave in the question bar or in the comments below. And we'll start with AVAX. So some really nice prices stepping out of this choppy bit here. And look, it's just primed to keep on going, really. The MACD is nice and convergent. We have nice momentum there. And it's looking strong. It's a strong looking chart. And this is reminiscent of almost all the charts in the top 10, I think, apart from ADA. Price is stepping out. We're getting out of that consolidation zone. So it's good. You know, it's good to see a uniform movement across the market. When we see the market move up as a whole, it means we have more opportunities to trade trends, but also it means that the market's starting to cycle itself. So just drop down here on the 4 on AVAX. And same thing, like prices expanding out, consolidating, expanding out, MACD is nice and convergent. So we've just got some nice momentum here. So I wouldn't mind looking around, poking around in the 15 and the 30. It's a bit bing, 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 bing. So not much to take there on the 15 or the 30 minute time frame. It's a bit very choppy and sticky. Look, if AVAX does start to move like it has, I can just come to the top 10 very easily and check it out. Okay, next, BNB. BNB has been a great move out of the exchange coins. And let's just see how much it has moved from these July lows. Because I'm curious for an investment standpoint as well. 99%. A fair bit. I was looking at another exchange token today, how far it moved from those July lows. It was FTX, and FTX has actually moved 150%, I think, about that from those July lows. But once upon a time when Binance started moving, it was generally a precursor. There was a lot of liquidity coming into the market and the whole market was going to move. So it's kind of nice to see it waking up and doing its thing. And again, we've had this sticky movement all through here, and we just see price stepping out. A nice convergent MACD, and a potential high-low forming here on the daily, which is pretty cool. So if we just bump down to the 12 or 16, price might be pulling into the cradle zone a bit there. It really is. You know, we might have a beautiful trade there. What's this, 11? If that candle closed bullish there, I won't be around. It'll be 11 p.m. here for me. But I'd want to know about that. Yeah, I'm going to put that in the watch list. Really want to know about that. That could look pretty good. Red. Yeah, if price pulled into this region here, moving averages could catch up, get a little bullish candle in the cradle zone. Yes, sir. Please let me know about that. A bit too sticky here on the 8. Would have to see that turn bullish on the 8 to see how that's set up, but I'm more interested in the 12 or 16. So that's definitely an option there. Let's just see if there's a fib in there as well. Oh yeah, not really. There's nothing really there of interest. But yeah, If these moving averages catch up and that turns bullish, I want to know about it, 100%. Have a poke around in these lowers. And not much there, a bit sticky. Okay. The king, BTC. So much bullish, just bullish vibes coming from BTC at the moment. Just everyone owns it, everyone wants to know about it. Crypto, this is the mania phase. Not the mania phase, that's not the right thing, but look, everyone wants to know about Bitcoin. And what does the chart tell us? Well, look, the chart's cleared these highs. And now we've only just cleared these highs that we made like, what, a week or two ago. But look, yeah, having a bit of pullback in price, not too worried about it. This could be a potential high-low setting up, especially if we set up on this level here. Let's have a look at that. So we've got a level running through there. If we go to the daily, 1, 2 tests, and then it kind of blasts through. So not really much for the level. Let's see if that's more defined on these lower time frames. On the 12 it is a bit more defined. On the 8, so on the 8 a little bit, not really. So there's not really a level there. I can take that out. Look, all I can say from this chart is, from looking at the 12, is that price is starting to cycle more. You have a high low here, high low. It's just grinding up. You know, look, we wanted to see Bitcoin create a high low off this level here and really clear these highs to see another push up to all-time highs, like a nice surge, another statement move, which, you know, I'm pretty sure we'll see. You can never predict the future. Anything can happen tomorrow, but it's just so much bullish sentiment out there. And then if you're really daring, which I'm not, there's a flat level forming there on the 15 to do a lower time frame short, but I don't do that unless the 4 hour is in agreement and trending, which is not. It's trending up and the 15 is trending down. So, not much there on Bitcoin. It's more of a sit and wait, especially here on the 12. If we see price pull back here, we have a high low here, we could get a cradle off 66,000, maybe tomorrow morning. So definitely something to be aware of. Again, if Bitcoin decides to shoot off tonight in the Northern Hemisphere session, I'll be looking on the 15 and the 30 for breakouts, cradles, boosters, all that stuff. Let's just have a look on the weekly with Bitcoin. Take a stock check. Beautiful, nice, strong weekly close here, above these highs. This bit here, this consolidation of 3 candles here, you know, this could be a potential high low that's just set up for, that just blast us off to $5 million. That's, yeah, that could be what's happening there. And let's just have a look at this monthly. I love looking at this monthly chart so much. I tell you why. Because price expanded up here, crashed and burned here, and look where it stopped. It stopped in the cradle zone. We've got a high low formed here, and boom, out we go. Like, what a strong looking chart, and it just shows the cradle zone is legit. But yeah, nothing much there, guys. More of a sit and wait for me on the 12 or 16. Maybe those in the Northern Hemisphere, if it sets up in the 12, check it out. All right, DOTPERP. Straight away, I can tell you, sticky. Nothing I want to be risking my moolah on. Same here on the floor. Now we've had a nice pop up to the upside, clearing these highs, just getting sticky here. But if we go to these higher time frames, like the weekly, not much there, and not much really there on the 2-day. Look, unless these moving averages caught up on the 2-day in a couple of, probably like 1 week, And we got a small bullish candle in this cradle zone. Yeah, want to know about it, but nothing there for me now. Just sideways price action, something that we do not want to be involved with. Ethereum. Just take out these two levels I put in from something else. Just looking at this chart before. Beautiful momentum here in the daily. I love MACDs that go bounce, boing, boing, like this. They're just awesome. It's a sign of strong momentum in the asset. Now, let's have a look at the 12-hour here. Okay, we've got a few potential options here. That candle's a bit too big for me on the 8. I can tell you that straight up. But if we go to the 12, 16, these moving averages catch up, that candle turns bullish. Let's just have a look at this MACD. We do have a divergent MACD, so let's just check that on the 16. Yeah, look, that MACD needs to do a bit more work. But if moving averages caught up here and we got a little bullish candle in this area, probably more likely in the Northern Hemisphere session at 3, possibly, or for the 11 a.m. open tomorrow, Australian Eastern Standard Time. That could be an option. This MACD needs a bit more work though. We are from this high to this high divergent, and these moving averages need to catch up. Something I would want to know about, definitely. Do we have an old level there? Let's see. 4613. What was the old high? Oh yeah, 4615 off the old high. I tell you what, if we could get a trade, a cradle off this level right here, 4619, which is the old high. If moving average is caught up, MACD came convergent, got a small bullish candle off this level, boom, I'm on it, 100%, 100%. Had a beautiful trade like this, same setup on Ethereum a couple months ago, I think like 3,000 or something. It's great. That's definitely going on the list. But for all your Northern Hemisphere traders, that's something to definitely keep an eye on. Okay. Now let's have a look at Link. Level here, drawn in on Link. Not very. Look, we have 1, 2, 3 tests. A few breaks here. I'm actually going to take that level out just to remove any bias I have from looking at this chart. I'll go from the 16 to the 12. Not much. I can already tell you, we have some nice trend here. These candles are too big for me to trade personally. But it's just a bit wicky, this chart. Not like that Ethereum chart where it's very nice and smooth flowing. 12, let's hit 4. Yeah, and that bullish candle is a bit too big there, so not much there on Link. If we look up here as well, we've got a bit of a zone up here. I'll just mark it in at 35, like 35.4415. Long number to remember. I'm just a bit wary of trading up into that level as well. So not much there on Link. But again, it's starting to trend, starting to close in on this level here, but quite a way off. Let's just have a look. So in May, before that big drop in the market or correction, oh yeah, 35% off its highs. Not in crypto land, not that much. But I find it fascinating that some of these coins have not, or some of these assets, particularly in the top 10, have not closed into these all-time highs. Is that a marker that the market still has quite a lot of steam to go? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's definitely an observation. Litecoin, beautiful statement move, stepping out. Like, I don't know why it's not really a level through there, but look, chop, 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 chop. Not much from these lows in July, and then chop, 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 and then boom, statement move out of this consolidation region. So just a very bullish chart, you know. Not much to say about that. It's a statement move that you'd be waiting and wanting to see if you're looking at that consolidation zone in Litecoin, and you're just wanting to see confirmation of price pushing out of that zone. So nothing much for us to trade here, really. Like for the interim now, not much to trade. See these 30s and 15s, too messy, getting too messy. Maybe want to keep an eye on the Northern Hemisphere session if it decides to continue on going up, to see if these time frames start cycling, but nothing here for us. Let's just have a look on the weekly, on the monthly, on the 2 monthly. Yeah, still quite a way off from its highs, but a statement move nonetheless. I think we'll find a lot of these alt pairs, they already are, these statement moves out of these multi-month consolidations. And what it's going to be really interesting is, let's see if these moves over the next couple of months close into these highs, like bring back a roaring bull market, like a roaring alt season where you see these top 10s just smash their all-time highs. Are we on the road to that? It's a good start so far. SOLPERP. I've been waiting to get a position on SOLPERP for such a long time. So we've got the daily here, and going to the 2-day, a nice potential high-low forming here on the 2-day, which closes tomorrow. Hit the daily, pulling back into this zone. So like those other pairs we looked at, there is a small candle there in the 12 and 16 time frames, but I'm not interested in trading. I'll tell you why. Just some basic candle behavior. Just these candles not pushing up above their previous highs. Yeah, I need more cyclicity, more momentum, more direction. So yeah, doesn't really interest me to be putting on a leverage trade there. However, these moving averages catch up overnight. I may be interested if there's a small bullish candle in the cradle zone around here. Although I'm very wary how these candles have not pushed up higher. Something to look at tomorrow when the chart presents itself, like when you can see what it actually looks like in the chart, if that makes sense. UNIPERP, straight away. Ping, 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 consolidated price action. Not interested in having a multi-day leverage trade on there. Next, XRP. Okay, XRP, another one that's deciding to step out of its consolidation zone. As per my last scan, you see we've had this consolidation period through here, and another consolidation period through here, and we're gradually grinding and breaking out through that. So we've got a potential higher low setting up here on the daily. Go to 16 and 12, a bit too messy. But I'd be another one to wait and watch tomorrow. Let's just have a watch and wait for tomorrow. Have a look on the daily here. These moving averages catch up, and we get a small bullish candle in there, so probably in 2 days' time, that could look really good. Apart from that, on the 12 and 16, they're too messy for me. There's just something untoward about these charts. Yeah, even if a bullish candle set up here, I'd have to see it. I have to see what it looked like. There's nothing for me there. Yeah. I also want to know when XRP's airdrop is for the Spark token. I was thinking about that today. All right, let's have a look at some of these indexes. They've kind of served us well. Or ADAPERP's on the bottom. We'll have a look at that. Okay. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Kind of interesting. like what I was talking about before, prices pulled up into the cradle zone there in a small bearish candle. So we're just reading this like any other chart. So, you know, that could signal a consolidation zone here, or Bitcoin dominance is starting to crater a bit more, which means, like it did here, more volatility in the alt pairs. Crypto market cap, again, read it like any other chart. Convergent here on the MACD, and a potential high low setting up here on the daily. So a really good looking chart. Punched out of here, could be potential high low setting here, and this is Bitcoin's market cap, yeah. Not much to say there. Same thing really, like a potential high low sitting up here on the MACD and very convergent. So, and we'll just have a look at ADA quickly. And ADA is doing nothing. I wouldn't take that as a trade on the floor. It just looks like that candle's just lying there by itself with no... not really a level. It just looks very naked. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it's doing much. So I can tell you right now, I would not be, there's nothing there for us on ADA. So in total, we have a market that's just popping. The dominance charts and the total crypto market cap and the Bitcoin market cap, we're coming out of those consolidation zones and setting up what it looks like to be higher lows. And like everything, it's always good to see this side, not so much sideways movement, it's always good to see a pullback and then a follow through. That's what we really want to see. We want to see those trends set in, those healthy trends set in. And that's what it looks like. So we'll just go through the watch list quickly. So BNB. 12, and this all needs to catch up. Maybe if you're in the Northern Hemisphere and this catches up on the 11 p.m, definitely check that out on BNB. On the 12 hour. Next, Ethereum. Pull back into this level, small bullish candle, probably most likely on the daily. So in 2 days' time, but if this MACD sets up, it may be good for your Northern Hemisphere traders as well. Awesome potential trade. Link. Going to take Link out. It's not worth it for us. And Litecoin, just to pull back on Litecoin somewhere, just to see on the chart what it looks like. Okay, thanks for your time, guys. I hope you're all well, and as always, safe trading. Keep that risk under control and safe trading, and enjoy this incredible market that we're all participants of, because it's awesome. Take care.